Hello travelers, I'm Timothy French. We're in Mullins, South Carolina to continue on our quest to visit every town center in the state. So let's get started right here in front of this brand new mural they painted on the wall. Got the train station and all. Right here at Mullins Discount Drugs. Renovation is in the air in this town. And I think it's going to do well in the future. So if you're looking for a place to open a mom and pop type business, this might be it. I don't know if that's going to be a drugstore anymore, if it maybe is still a drugstore, but they're working on it. Looks like it's empty inside. So that must have been what it was. I bet it was a drugstore at one time from that sign. There's Ace Hardware. We're at the end of town here by the Garden Alley Buffet Restaurant. We're going to get started walking through this town so you can see it. We're not far from Marion, South Carolina, not far from the beaches. So this might be a great town to look into if you're looking for a new place to live or start a business. Got a whole fire truck right here in town, that's cool. Uh-oh, we might be too high. We'll come down a little bit lower. What do y'all think? Yeah, I think it'll be all right. Looks like there was once an antique store there. I don't think it is anymore. We got the Performance Event Center there. I guess you can rent that out. Golden Leaf Antique Market. Yeah, this town was big back in the day. Let's get a little history on it here. Right out front of the Golden.
So Mullins really...
hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. That was my little AI assistant. I'd asked her a little bit about Mullins before we started, and she was still turned on. You know, as soon as I start talking, she thinks I'm asking a question. She chimes in, so I had to turn her off. Anyway, right here in front of the Golden Leaf Antique Market, and she got me all messed up now. I got to go back and find out where I was at, Lord. Lordy, girl. Where was I? Yeah, the early days of Mullins. Community began when farming families began to settle here in the 1600s. Back then, the only forms of local transportation were the stage and the Little PD River, until the railroad came in October of 1853. The railroad depot, which remains a landmark here in Mullins, was built, and it was named for William Mullins, who represented Marion County as a state legislator. I barely couldn't read that because of the sun. Then when that railroad came through and tobacco became big, as you can see by this mural here, they became tobacco capital of South Carolina. It's big. Yep. All done with them horses back in the day. And you can see this building here might have been used for, got all them open bays. Bring that tobacco in, maybe. Maybe it was right there. You history buffs or buffs. Bluffs. You history buffs, tell us all about it. If you live here, tell us about your town. We love to hear from the locals. That's the best way to learn about a town. I can blab off some stuff I'm looking at. You know, I pick up on my phone here, but you know the real story, so comment below. Yeah, that my Grok assistant, she told me there was a watermelon festival they have here every year, but I haven't seen anything on their website about that, so I don't know if she's correct on that or not. You let me know, but apparently, if she's right, they grew a great big old watermelon here one year, and they still have it in a museum somewhere, I guess. Preserved or stuffed. I don't know how you keep a watermelon fresh. You guys will have to tell me how that works. No credit needed at the furniture store. Uh-oh, god dang it. My camera's acting weird. Y'all hold on a minute. I better do some setting up. Well, I think I got it fixed. Old gimbal's acting up on me. We're going to keep working with it. Yeah, that old furniture store's over there, and right behind me, got a little old brick warehouse sign and Bull of the Woods quality chewing tobacco. Nice name. They chewed a lot of tobacco while they was growing and harvesting that tobacco, I'm sure. Well, let's keep going. You can see Rev on up ahead. We got another furniture place here called Flower. So that's good. They got business. Uh-oh. Talk too soon. They'll lease it to you if you want to get in here. This looks like it was an old theater. Let me look. Yeah, I bet it was. Yeah, that's got to be this. I don't know. It looks like a ticket booth. No, I guess that's just where they put stuff. I thought it was a ticket booth at first. Look in there. Let's see what's going in there. It's a big old store, big old retail. I don't know where they went. Hope something pops in there. That's good. That's going to be a good building for somebody, I think, because I really think this town's going to take off. Like I said, it's not far from Myrtle Beach, and I imagine property around here is not too bad as far as pricing and all. If we see a realtor, we'll see if we got any posters in the window. There's State Farm, George's agency. I guess we'll do walk back since Rev's down here. There's a place called Chi-Town. What's up in Chi-Town down there? Got a little tiny water tower right there. Got some nice trees in town. That's always good. There's a look across it. I can't read that. Razor, I don't know. I'm not going to try. Be positive, be passionate, care for customers. For each other, be accountable. Lead by example, respect everyone, and be a team player. I don't know what business this is, but they got a good little sign on the side of their building, I suppose. PPE contracting. I guess they build stuff maybe. Got a collectible store over there on the other side. That's good. Another gin. You saw that in Darlington. This one looks a little better here. That one in Darlington, outside of it, looked a little rough. Got some music right here at Bluebells. So I'll probably have to tone my volume down to block out that copyrighted music, but we'll get through it. It's actually coming from over there at the jewelers. These slabs, apparel, gardening apparel and stuff, home decor. The barn is right here. Got additional parking in the back. Looks like more home decor in there. That's a nice looking shop. Teak's here. I have no idea what Teak does, so. And this is my advice to business owners. That's a cool name. They did a good job of the building. I just don't exactly know what you're selling. All right. Let's get away from the jeweler down there. He's jamming out. Coffee bars over there. That little stretch is doing good. We should turn that music down just a hair. Just a hair. We'll see those on the way back. This is the technology center right here on the right. Hope this camera's still working okay for you. We're at East Wayne, George Avenue, where the railroad tracks are. And there's that beautiful little, got a scammer calling me. Calling me day and night. Beautiful train depot that made this place the tobacco capital of the South. At least South Carolina. There's some places up in North Carolina claim they was pretty big too. Cotton, tobacco, all up in these Carolinas, that was a big crop. Before that, trees, pine tar and stuff like that. It's beautiful. They've done a good job. There's a few little buildings over there. Got a little store in it down there on the end. The barn's making themselves known. That's good. So yeah, there's plenty of room for businesses to pop in here. This train track, I'm not sure. I don't know anything about trains, but when I was coming in, I came in from the direction we're looking now. And the train track's just dead end down there, and there was a bunch of trains parked on it. And you can see where they pulled up some of the tracks. So y'all let me know what's going on with the train tracks here. I guess they're still using part of it here in town. Got a little gazebo and a water fountain. That looks nice. Needs some paint on the gazebo, or whatever you call that thing. This is their Chamber of Commerce in town, so they'll be willing to talk to you, I'm sure. What else we got down here? Let's cross on over. There's some type of business down there. You can see that was a big old train depot where they loaded and unloaded. It's a nice building here, the way they got it fixed up. Sidewalks are looking pretty clean, that's nice. Consumer Banking Center. I don't know what they're doing there, but that's what it is. And the windows are black, so I can't see in. But you can see they're painting these buildings. That's another good one, Anderson Brothers Bank Dealer Services. You see their name there. Got cool looking light poles in town. Got this brick sidewalk. 106 North Main right here. Must be just a business of some type. 114 Alterations. Stitches. I love every time I have one of these. You can get your clothes altered, fixed up. You don't have to throw things away if you change sizes like I do about every year. Up, down. I got an old fire department uniform, dress uniform I need to get fixed up so I can wear it again when I go to funerals and things like that. Training Development Center in town, so that's good. And Anderson Brothers Bank Conference Center owns a lot of buildings here. Y'all tell us about them. Oh yeah, I see a theater down there. Let's keep walking. I like to walk all the way through these towns because a lot of people do videos. They'll just drive through the town, and you can't see what shops are there and what's in these little nooks and crannies as you walk along. Sometimes it's boring. Sometimes we find some good stuff. There's the Anderson Brothers Bank Marketplace. I think Anderson Brothers might own every building in town. I don't know. They're fixing this one up, so that's nice. Whoever owns them, doing what they need to do. I like it. Look at them stairs. Go up to the top. Got a black fire hydrant in this town. All right. Getting out on the end here, I guess. They got the auctioneer down there. Let's see what this building is before we turn around. The library, that's a nice one. I like the old libraries. That looks good. Beautiful church over there and that American flag. Let's jump over. This looks like it's going to be a park, maybe. Got little trails all through it and stuff. I'm assuming that's a work in process. Got brand new sidewalks here. Oh yeah, Mullins. Mullins is doing it. I'm getting tired of these little stop before you walk sign. When I grew up, you was trained as a little kid to look both ways before you crossed. You didn't have to have a sign tell you not to get hit. There's that side. This building kind of busted out window and they put some cardboard on it, but that's not going to stop the rain. But it makes me mad that people throw rocks up there and do that. Come on, people. It's a little clothing store. Thing, it doesn't say open, but it's got I can see clothing and stuff in there. See it, like it, love it, wear it, join my team. No team to join right now because it's empty. It was called Deborah's Divine Design. Well, couldn't make it, that's sad. Or either they might have moved. Here's the old theater. The Anderson, that's a beautiful one. All it needs is some paint, got that Art Deco style. They had one in Darlington similar. I don't know where the ticket booth was on this one. Y'all tell us about your experiences here. As a young man or woman back in the day, whenever it was open. I bet it was fun. I don't guess people go to movies much anymore. There's one in Kannapolis, North Carolina, they redid like that. And they got it fixed up nice with nice seats and all. And that place stays packed. People love stuff like that. You can watch movies on a big screen TV at home, but something about sitting in a crowd and hearing everybody laugh at the same time or jump at the same time if it's a horror movie, that's what makes it fun. Yeah. Anderson Brothers. Banking. I guess I got a bank in town. People walking their dogs today. It's still early, probably about 11 something. Stores probably just now opening up, I imagine. And it's a Tuesday. A lot of stores close. They'll be open on the weekend and close Monday and Tuesday sometimes. Anderson Brothers Bank, I guess that's the bank right there. That camera looking at me, big brother. Established in 1933, and they're still in town and supporting their town center, so I like that. Get across over here without getting run over. Look both ways, like Mom and Daddy said. There's the water tower out there. There's another look out that street. This was Anderson Square right here. Got some chairs you can sit in. Maybe take some pictures and stuff. Be a cool little place, maybe. Take some selfies or photos, but it needs to be repainted. I hear a train way off in the distance. I don't know if y'all can hear it, probably not. Let's go around. This is the Polished Dog Salon. And this is a park with some nice flags in it there. I almost thought there was some kind of art to that, but it looks like it's just stucco that's peeled off. So I guess they're going to do some more with it. Oh, this is cool. That might be a good thumbnail. Got the little dog in it. I don't know. Back up here a little bit. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what to put. Frozen boba. Never had frozen boba before. Frozen boba. Got some ice cream in there, I guess. Stuff like that. Old-fashioned sandwich shop. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, I like that. How you doing? Lunch specials. Dine in only, no takeouts at this time. So it'll be filling up here shortly, I'm sure. Here's the Allstate building. Got another one papered up, so hopefully something's going to go in there soon. This is that Awaken Coffee Bar. Beautiful coffee bar they got there. Here's that music, so we'll probably have to tone things down a minute till we get through it. The salon is open and doing business right beside the Julep. Oh, they are getting ready. Getting ready for Valentine's Day. Okay, this was a big retail. R-A-S-O-R. I don't know what that letter is. Y'all figure it out. Comment below. Because if I say it, I'll say it wrong. Whatever business it was, Razor and Clarity Company. Okay, Razor and Clarity Company. So this was a big chain back in the, not chain, but a big store in town. Y'all tell us about it, because with that kind of tile on the floor, name on the building, and in the glass, they were something else. What did they do? Were they big retail clothing and things like that? Got an after school program in here. That's good for kids. There's George's Agency. State Farm. There's the other side we were on earlier. We'll go a little bit further. See if we missed anything on this side. Let's see, where's Red at? Oh, I done passed Red. I think we did it, yeah. This is the Healthcare Foundation. All right, well, let's get a look at it. Mullins. I hope I ain't been saying Marion the whole time. Mullins, South Carolina. I hope you enjoyed this walk and talk of their town center. If you did, I appreciate it. If you like, subscribe, and share. Y'all take care.